Kadba ka plastik kadon cibun ki jing penankam ki ba koridor. Nila kelalong ki ba langop haki mar plastik ki ba penankam tang sisin. Ki ba ketak jur ya ka Mariang ka imlang salang ka yok kakot bat kakot ka kia. Hakkeleng ke pertai shi million teli ki bilot plastik la thiet manla ka minit. Kadba hadu pra trillion ki pla plastik la penankam hakkeleng ke pertai manla usnem. Haka jingken kulum shi teng na barok ki plastik bala penmi Lashna na kabanta pat panakam tang sisien la pandankam tang sisien pat nangta la bredno. Nadu kisnem kat kandai spa sanpo hadu kisnem kat kandai spa nyopo. La penmi tang kandiat ki plastik pat kumta ka jabo plastik ki long ki balala men penyait bha. Hendrai hapdeng kisnem kat kandai spa nyopo pat kat kandai spa kandai po ka jing penmi jabo plastik kala kiu palat laisha. Menta ni penmi kumba 1 million ton ki jabo plastik manlau snem. Haka jing Pyrshang ban pensong tu da ka Pynbha ya ka jing kita ya ka Mariang. Ka bami na ka jing penangkam pathar pat bread pathar ya ki tiar plastik ki ba penangkam tang sisin ki ba kontup ya ki jat pla plastik ba pher ki tiar song bat ki bilor. Ka My Meghalaya My Pride bat ka Green Ammo haka jing itrelang bat ka Directorate of School Education and Literacy bat project director Samagra Siksha Sarkar Meghalaya Kalasdang ya ka jing ki ban yada ya ka Mariang ka balakot ka super campaign ka pamut ka single use plastic eco recycling campaign haka laiterik unaiwing arajar arpusaw halor ka pilot project mode ka bakuntup ya khatlai tili ki school na social ka team My Meghalaya My Pride but Green Ammo ki lejngo ya ki school man pensngo tho syapang kani ka campaign bat hika ya ki khna school Banchna yakini ki plastic bottle bricks. La pengkut yak super campaign hasau tarik nailor arajar arpusaw bat la yok lum kumba prahajar teli ki plastic bottle bricks. Hakani ka program jungi mutagas ni kadon kayay ka kerpang kabangang la yok banya sim bentalem banyok ben penurlong hakabaya day bat kumno bangin la ban telakam ya ka single use plastic lane ka plastic ka bangi padankam tang sisien. Tiada ni ko por pila penyi hadin jonga katnu kani ka jing internet kani ka saudang saukun ki dieng ki siet kawa ka skut ka badon ha kani ka benta bat kumno kani ka Mariang ka jongi ka long ka ba internet habang i ya ka jing jarngam ka jongka handrai salendat pat baro ngitip ba hapdeng kini ki ijai baro kadan ka jing sata jong ki plastik ka bangila penyi keleng saudang ladang ilek sya ka merten ka jaka ka ba kanyut na keleng saudang ka wan poi bat ngi lek ben bread hang the ka dau ba kabakta ya ketika jaka hangte ka jinglum jong kanyut ka dehi ka plastik ka bangila penyi lengba ka jing penangkam jongi yaka ha ka rukom im jongi ka baman la kasngi la ka dei ka rukom thiet jing thiet ka jongi ha ka bangi don kam ban penangkam da gitu ki single use plastic bag la ni gitu ki song plastic la ka dei ha ki mar ki matar ka bangi order ka bangi thiet la ni ki mar ki matar ki ba ki company ki ba per kishna ha ka ba yaki la sob be tang da ki plastik la ngi pe ka rukom bam jongi ha man lagi sengi lagi dei ki jingbam bagi kena ki bam ni pe kini ki mar ki matar baro ki dei ki bala sop de plastik te ka jingkli ka bami menta kalong ba kumnong inte la kam ya kani bat kumnong in la ban yo ban wan ra kalat kalenti bang in la ban le ei halor kani ban le ya kani kaseng My Meghalaya My Pride hakaba ngala seng ya kani kaseng kum kata kawai ka ban pride lenti ban yo ban kren ban yo ban pathai ban sapreng ya ka jingtip haba dei bat kilat lenti kumno banyada ya ka Mariang ngala penlong ga jingi selok rengkat bat ka kunhon Green Ammo ka badei ka kunhon jong kisamla ki betrai borba ha kilat lenti kumno banyada ya ka Mariang ha ka jingi selok ka jongi ngilaya poi sya kata ka thong bangin ha ban buat kalat lenti kumno bangin la ban te lakam bat lese ban sandur thmai pat ya ki plastik bangin la banyada ya ka Mariang ka jongi hakani ka jongi ya pliu jungmut ka jongi ngila wat kilat kelenti bat ngila ya shem baka don kawai galat haka bangi la ban recycle lani ban penwandur biang yagi plastik kata kilong kijai plastik kiba harukom ka bangila ban i keleng sodong kila bandai wat ki flex kila bandai ki borni plastik kila bandai ki borni semen kila bandai gini ki plastik kiba ki don ki chips kiba don ki paket kiba per lani ki ini ki online wat ki turu bat ki we kijai plastik ka bangila keleng sodong kumno bangin te lakam yaki bat kumno ngin sain dur thumai bat dei ha kajing kani kajing phliu jung mot ni sami bat ni sarai basdang ya kani ka super campaign ka super kani ka kentien pareng ya ka ba la pendapura ya kani ka kentien super SUPER lani SUPER da ka ba pensyai bakade ka single use plastic eco recycling ka acronym ka ba mud single use plastic eco recycling ha ka ba ya kini ki mar plastic ki ba harukom kumdong inwat lat lenti ban sandur thumai ki but deilang bagani ka campaign ba ha kini ki bilar plastic ka bangi julap ba bat ngiju pendan kam nakapor sa kapor kini ki bilar plastik kila kelalong kum ki mawit haka bangila tep yaki da kini ki plastik ki balalum lalang naki lenti ki singkin naki yeng rempai ki jongi bat naki dukan bat naki jaka ki ba per baro bat ya kani hi kajing tpu ki jongi kalong ban yo ban pun urlong ya ka kum ka we galat kelenti ban sandur thuma yaki plastik kai bangila tmu ba hadian bangila dep snai ngini ki bilar kai ban ngenle khadwai kalong ban pendan kam ya kini ki bilor ban chna bat kai kata kalong ba pinsayo ban pej hagani program ko jungi sakawai ka banta kalong ru ba kumnong ini ban ai jing hikai pat ya ki pej ba khamtam i khna school namar ba kani ka campaign ka jing thmu jungi kalong bangila ban ra shaki school hagaba ki khna school daladi hi kila ban shimti bat kin shimkhia halor kani bat daladi hi ken wanra ya kani ka jingkla ka bangi kwa ban yi da ka ba ki kin ya shimbanta hagani ka super campaign ka pilot project super campaign single use plastic eco recycling kala kunthop ya khatlai tili ki school naga sor shillong ki ba kunthop ya ka Shillong Public School like Mkra, ka St. Anthony's Higher Secondary School like Mkra, Divine Saviour School like Mkra, Jail Road Boys Higher Secondary School, Jail Road, Government Girls Secondary School, Jail Road, BK Bajoria School like Mkra, Pine Mount School, Shillong, St. Nanak Secondary School, Panthorba, Wilco Secondary School, Panthorba, Valley View Secondary School, Panthorba, St. Joseph Secondary School, Panthorba, but ka Panthornkra Presbyterian Secondary School, Panthorba, but ka Lady Keen Secondary School Cantonment Area. Baro kumba prajar tili ki plastic bottle bricks lalum na kini ki school na pedeng ki school ki bala yashim banta ya ki lai tili ki school ki bala no senyang bha na ka banta ka ne ka jing yakhi la ai khublai da ulat ka jalla badon burong Shri CH Vijaya Shankar haka khatsau tarik nailor 8,000 hakasni rakhe ya ka Children's Day har Raj Bhavan ka school Pine Mount kala no senyang khanyospa tili ki bilar plastic ka school Shillong Public School kala no senyang khat laispa tili ki bilar plastic yang ni por kadon hang ni po Shillong Public School hang ni halai mkra but kini ki khna jong ni ka school hang ni por ki ya shimbanta hang ni ka super campaign ka single use plastic eco recycling but kuma pila ni hang ni por bagi dang ya Pyrshang ban thep ye gini ki plastic ka ba ngiju borobor kawang sa lenti singkin chikilong ki wa jong ni ha ka ba ki Pyrshang ban pendap hapo gini ki bilar tingnya keren bat ki kai ka jing sngo ka jong ki sngo phla kum no ya kani ka jing Pyrshang ka jong ki alright Te pisngo kumno ba pi Pyrshang ya kani. What is your name first?
Pynbha.
Okay, banala mo?
Pynbha.
Pynbha. Te hani por dani ba Pynbha. Kumno pisngo ha ba pile ya kani?
Ngalong sung kenat haban refill dia kini namar ba ngilong penkot yak environment tu hi ting ngila ban chna yak da kini bottle tu.
Te menshua ha ba pi bam chips, ha ba pi bam itu ki jeng bam ki ba per em pilem no itu ki covers pada
ya bread hadasben tambam dan ngila ya kendo ifipat ngila ya tripat bani kini patken
how sweet kalong ka basuk ni kalong ka ba ban le ani
kalong sok
kalong ka basuk all right hello how has been the experience of trying to make this
It was fun. It's very fun. It's very fun. I really like this. it's like saving the environment in so many ways. Like sometimes when we see plastic all around, we use plastic all the time. But doing this, you can actually save plastic. Like, save the world by not using plastic, since the oceans are being polluted with plastics and stuff. But using this, it's actually saving the waters. Not just that, the nature, even the future generations. We're like saving the world in a sense. We're like being the superheroes.
Well, you are a superhero. Was it difficult for you to make one?
Not really. It's fun and easy.
And easy. You think you can try this at home too?
Yeah.
Everyone can try it, right?
Of course.
Ah, fantastic. Te ang neng yi gini ki samlak bilang ya kun ba. Te hakajing sisa kat sa bangiya chelum shawa mo ngi i gini jing berat pathar jing ki plastik. Kamtam kini plastik chips ye. Te hatu kani kala menyerap mo.
Shibun ya. Shibun.
Te kini ki kerja plastik agak ba piju penan kam hayi ngasem. Sei pisi dia berat.
Dasbin.
Nak dasbin pada ka posh eh.
She landfill.
Te hatu halan fil pat kile akum no mo tharai gini.
Tang.
Bun macam
Bun tang.
Bat kata ka jing thang kata ai ka mariang kadai ne. Ha ka kata ai ka hau ka pen long ya kata ka air pollution ru kumjo. Nre ya ka ba Pyrshang ini pada ka ai ka bale ka long pila mentela kam bakani ka nyut plastik kanumpoi siya landfill. Kanumpoi siya ki nala siya ki wa siya ki lom ki ai baro mo. Great. Pisa skotanan ne man le ka ni. Saya Pyrshang no hiyo mo. All right. So, almost full. Wow, Peng. Almost full. So, tell me, what's your name?
Akshas.
And what's yours?
Daviona.
And what's yours?
Iprang.
Tell us about the experience. How are you enjoying doing this?
It's a very enjoyable experience, and I would recommend doing it
Okay.
as it helps the environment in many ways.
Okay, we always say no to plastic, right? What do you see? Do you see that we actually can stop using plastic?
No, not really. It's a bit difficult to go away from plastic.
So we need to find a solution how do we handle plastic? Mo kumno bangin la mante la kam ka plastic mo. So this, have you ever done this before?
Yes, once before.
All right. And now that you are making these brick bottles, what do you think we'll do with this?
You will make other structures with these brick bottles.
Fantastic. That is such a great contribution towards sustainability in the sense that you are recycling, right? So what we are doing is we basically are reducing, reusing and recycling. All right. So this is the exercise baki ni ki khana ni ko por phila ni baki le. But kumchu khatlai tili ki school hang ni hapo social long kle yeshim banta hakaba bro gini ki school rangkat baki khana school paro kile yeshim banta ban shnai ni gini yakini ki plastic bottle breaks. But ka junglum nakani ka school ka poi kumba khat news pa tali kini ki bilor kabang ngin sa panon kam yakaba pinsla ban i stangka tukat ni por.
And as a school, we are very privileged and proud to be a part of the super campaign, the single-use plastic eco-recycling, a campaign which has been launched by Meghalaya My Pride in collaboration with Green Ammo and also supported by the Directorate of School Education and Literacy, Government of Meghalaya. We are very proud also of the fact that as a school we have collaborated wholeheartedly to make the effort a successful one, where the students of the school have been able to contribute up to 1,700 bottle bricks, which placed them in a second position, which was honored by the government through the governor of the state, and which recognized the achievement of all the students who took part in this campaign. As a member of society, as the administrator of a school, it pains me to see that a lot of waste in the form of plastic is being needlessly thrown into drains, into compounds, into roadsides, and we see this everywhere, which has become a bad sore for the eyes, which not only that, it also spoils the environment. And no matter how much information, how much awareness you create among the students, unless there is some kind of practical awareness whereby a solution is actually thrown to the students so that they can have a hands-on activity, unless that happens, all the awareness program are often useless after a few days or weeks. So it is good that these kind of initiatives whereby the students have a hands-on activity in making bottle bricks, a simple yet effective solution to solve the immense waste, environmental damage that plastic bottles have brought upon the environment. So with this kind of effort, I'm sure that our student community, their families, the neighborhood, the entire society as a whole will slowly lend its helping hand in making the city, the state, the country as a whole plastic free. It might be a small step, but I'm sure it's a giant step towards making the environment much safer.
Tiang ni por pat ngadon hang ni po Pynbha school ka wini school ke balaya shimbanta hang ni ka super campaign ka single use plastic eco recycling campaign ya ka ba last dang menchim snem hau nai July ha ka ba ngilale chekini school ki ba pair ban pensung thu iki khna kumno kila bno sanyang ban don bantalem ha ka ba kila ban te lakam ya ka jing sapriang par ka jing bread pathar jong ki plastic ha ni ka jing Pyrshang ka school Pynbha ka dai ka ta ko school ka pala trai shit rem si ka te rengkat ka jingya trailang gini ki khna school rengkat ki nohi kai I principal ru badan buram iba la ai men sim ki khna bakin ya trai borba hakaba kila no sniang dak bashna ya kini ki plastic brick bottles but kanek school kala wan shakmat do but kala yoru ya ka khusnam nakaliang jong ulat ka jala but khamtam ka jing no sniang jong kini ki khna school hakani ka school ka long kai ka ba ai men sim yangi but ya ka sarkar ru kumju hakaba kala la banyi I ba ki khna school ki long kata ka lawe jong kari baka jaj benrio hakaba ki long kita ki badon ya ka jingba akli ka ba kham kraw hakaba ki la bante lakam badon bentalem kumno banyada ya ka mai Mariang teknik portong ya ngin ya pet ya kini ki khana kumno baki ya shimanta banya shna ya kini ki plastic bottle bricks badu banyo ban sngap naki ya ka jing skong jong ki halor gani ka jing Pyrshang Gargi, welcome to our program. This is Green Echoes. Firstly, congratulations for the school to win the first prize for the Super Campaign 2024. How did it feel for you, to win this competition?
It was a great experience, and I thank you for giving us this opportunity. And we have used the plastics to make the bottle bricks, which are used to build infrastructures in the rural areas, and even we are looking forward to build some infrastructure in our school as well with these bottle bricks.
Fantastic. Now, when you started making one at home, what was the experience at home? What did your mother or your father and the other siblings at home did say to you?
They questioned me, why am I doing this? So I also guided them. I told them about this and how it will save the environment from these plastics. I started with a single bottle and I stuffed all the plastic chips, the chewing gum packets and everything, and I made it really hard, and I showed my mom, my mother, and even she's doing that now. She's
Yeah. So how was the support of the teachers? How supportive were they? And the school winning the prize means that all of you have collectively worked together. How was the experience?
The teachers were incredibly supportive. Even the teachers are making the bottle bricks. They taught us how to make the bottle bricks in schools. They demonstrated to the students as well, and we're continuing to do so now as well.
Fantastic. How about you teach now? All of them. And well, of course, they are experienced now since they have done it. So, let's go and let's make some plastic bottle bricks.
Yes.
What do you say, girls? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go. show them Gagi how to use the stick. You're doing the right way. Yeah. Kani ka plastic kani ka bang sen ni song jadi song di papel ka bang yo timar di mata. Tak lanjut ni, ka bang ile kalau ni berkat kali kit yut. Naga kali kit yut ka po siya mertan. Berkaya yo dia apa mertan ni saya ngimtip. Te hagati siya kalau bah mertan itang ya ka. Te kani kalau kalat pat kuno bangin yo ban penduk ya kata Jing berat pathar ya kini di plastik. Pat kuno nila bentek la kami ka hati rempe yeng idung. Siya yang mentah kadon itu ke plastik ke bangapat akti mentah. But kumne lala ban yok mentek lakam ya ka Jing bread pathar ka jongka daga bangila thet po ni bilor. But kumne pat kumba si pawa ke plastik ke ba lalum lalang ke bangila la ban thet po ni bilor mentah kelalong kumaukit jong gani ke bilor plastik.
Kani ka campaign kam dei tang ban shupin weng yaki plastic ke pengi brand man lakaski Henry artadru ngila ban pindon kam yaki nang bakan benefit yaka mei Mariang jongi kumba phitep kachbangi ya kachbangi phai ngi betang ki plastic suda dei ti dakabashim menta kani ka super campaign ngilala menta ban yo kum kini kide ki bilor hapo ajong kini kidon ki plastic chips ki plastic ata ki plastic ayu ki bangi shubret man kasngi henry la ka bashna kumni pade kumba iba ila batay ningkong kini ki kelalong ki mau it bada kini ngila banshna bon chat ki te hakaway kalyang ngiyo economical bricks bangila banshna jingshna but at the same time ru ngila ban protect ya kami Mariang jongi hakaba ngilai ba kala kajing jobo kala ashle shaba palan ti ha kajing sham jonga pde hapor banga shim benta ya kani ka campaign kalong ba ngazdang shwa na yeng ngazdang uwe ubilor ti hayeng jonga ki kali ki ong beli fia pen bun kam kumni ti ita yung kali de mei jonga so hakaba ningkong lalong kumba i object ilong iwet ne i bon ki jingkali henry hakaba menta pade mata la de kasnam ko ba ar ide ime jonga hi i belong i pioneer banshna i kini ki bottles so kat ka plastic badan hayeng i collect kat ka plastic badan haki paramarjan i khot i ong yeki ong ban song yeki ban aisha i bali ba ishna me i kumne ti hadu menta ngilala ban pelang hadu lai borni kum kini but kini baro ki bottles ngalawan ra school ti ngakwa ban shu I will see me ki brio baro ki pajba ba kani kamde ke ka ban shu ba finle tang ban shu waste time it's not a waste of time kani kadi something ba fila ban contribute to the environment kumbaki ong one small pebble can make many ripples in the water so how about we be that one pebble and we make a difference in our state.
First introduced this campaign last year, that was in the month of July, and we were able to demonstrate, go personally to each and every class, demonstrate how to make these bricks, and these bricks were made last year for the whole 6 months, almost 5 months of the year last year, and we collected these bricks from every classroom with the help of the bulbuls and the guides. We as citizens living in your own locality or living in Shillong, we have to be responsible for our waste. We cannot just have a packet of chips, enjoy it and throw it on the roadside. We have to be responsible. So this is a plea from our side, from the school side, and for the future generation, that be responsible for how you dispose your plastic. This is one very simple way actually. You just have to take a plastic bag and put it inside a single-use plastic bottle, and that bottle will not discard it. In fact, it can be used for better purposes. They're making benches out of it. They're making shed out of these bottle plastic. So this is a very good initiative which is eco-friendly. So why not start that, at school level, we're starting it. So why not move on to a larger scale, say at the locality level, why not start it all over Shillong? So this is again a little thing which is pretty hard to start with, okay, because you get lazy to collect the plastic, but it's not an impossible task. It's a very possible task, and I pledge everyone to be a part of it and not complain, Shillong city is so dirty. You have to be a very active person, an active part of the society to clean it and not complain about it.
Te ko pilai ya kasaki yang ni ko por kumno ba kini ki khana na po ka Pine Mount School kila ya trei shitrem hak ni por ban pen inuk sa yang ilang baro kumno ngila no sniang ban shna kini ki plastic bottle bricks tung ya kren bat ki ban sngap kumno ki sngaw halor kani. Hi, what is your name?
My name's Alessandra David Walang. I'm studying in class 5.
All right. So tell me, how has been this experience of filling this bottle up?
It's okay. I think it's good because we should keep our environment clean, and lots of wildlife die because of people throwing plastics on the roads.
Mm-hmm.
And I think by doing this, we help keep our environment more clean.
Fantastic, fantastic. Have you ever done this before?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. So when you did this at home, you built this at home, right? You started making one of these at home. So what did your parents say? Did they say like, are you crazy? What are you doing?
No, they help me because they're stronger than me now, so that's why they help me more. And so after I finish all with the bottle bricks, I give it to the teachers.
Oh, fantastic. Where did you collect the bottle bricks from? The plastics from then?
The plastic from we collected around, like when we go outside, and like we see a lot of plastics there, and it looks so bad. So we collect it from the floor, or even when we have it, we keep it so that we can insert it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
wonderful. How much of a difference do you think this bottle can make if each one of us try making one? How do you feel the kind of change it can bring?
We can make our world a better life. We can make very much changes. We can like make our world a better places, and it will be such a great thing, for our next generation to also live. Imagine in a world where there's no trees because of the plastics, because of the pollutions. Yeah, so I think it's very helpful for the environment.
So now that we have done this exercise, we know that everything is packed in plastic, isn't it? Everything is. So we can't literally say no to plastic, don't we? So in that case, how do you think is this initiative of making plastic bottle bricks going to help protect the environment?
It does not take much effort. Even your little effort can bring about a good change in the earth. And after you enjoy your chips, your Maggie, you can just take a plastic bottle, and insert the plastics there. Even my little brother, who's just 7 years old now, he enjoys doing this. I collect the plastics, I keep it in a bag, and he takes out every time he's free. He inserts in the bottles, and he's very much enthusiastic about this.
Wow. So we can actually do this in our cars, isn't it? We can just keep a bottle every time, or any of us are enjoying anything that we eat, and all the wrappers, what we can do is simply put it inside the bottle. And it's gone, just like that.
We can do it in our free time. And also, my brother, he asked me, why am I doing this? I told him that it will keep the environment more clean, less plastics, and the plastics that is being used, that can be used to build infrastructure and all. So even he's very much looking forward to make these bottles every day. He at least makes one bottle each day.
Wow, that is
and
lovely.
He eats a lot of junk as he's very little. So he does not throw it in the dustbin anymore. He keeps in the bottle. So we should start it from our home. We can tell the little ones. We can introduce to our grandparents, parents, our siblings, and everyone around us.
Fantastic, fantastic. So this is the way forward. Kani kata kalat ba baro omtang bagi neki kna school gila pen inuksa nrai baro gila nya shim mentah hakni halaki rempe yeng jongi bat kani kajing kala ka balong ka bangin hapan sedang nalan rempe yeng om daga mengi bread yaki hapo ki kini ki tin the nyut ki jongi nang taban bread pada ka kali kit nyut bakan poi samerten nrai halaki rempe yeng ki jongi yakini ki plastik gila ben thep hapo ini ki bilor bat yakini ki bilor lengba ka jing ya snok tilang gila ban haki yeng ki jong pi pila ben tei ki jing tei ba per bat kum juru lengba kani ka campaign ko jongi ka jing kwa ko jongi ka long ban yo ben tei sya ki school kam tam ki thai nong kandang banyo ban ai ki kalat bakin la ban shna ya ki jaka le chabar ki la ban shna ki bench bakila ban yashong ki la ban shna ki kenro haki school lani ki jaka ka bakila ban thung jing thung bat ki bubon ki e baro tikani ka long tang kai ki bangi dang sedang bat ngi ai khu play ya ka Pynbha school ha ka bakala no snyang si ka tai e ban long kata ka bala lamprang lani ka bala shim ya kata ka jing ba kli ka ba kerpang bha ban yo ban penjob ya kani ka super campaign Daka jing penkut ka ba job ya ka project super campaign Menteri Rangba Kajala Konrad ki sangma ula lek jingo ya ka school Nongpure Government LP School bat jurib ya ka pankhana ka bala shna baro kawai na ki jabo plastik ba penon kam tang sisin haba upiang ya ki jing e jong ka jingkhang plastik pura ka ba ya chabar tang ya ki plastik haduk ki tiar kum ki jingsong chips bat ki jingsong chocolate bat ki we ki jat mar ka ba sop bat span daki plastik Menteri Rangba Kajala ula penkesan ya karukom trekam jong ka super campaign ka ba ya lengba ka jing don benta jong ki kena school banshna ya ki plastic bottle bricks rengkat ka jing trilang jong ki Pynbha kumta ula kuntu bat penpau ya ka jing don kam banya don bentalang ki Pynbha rengkat pat ka jing yarap jong ka sarkar haba banrap ya kani ka jing yo i jingai jong ka my Meghalaya my pride nong tre monsko bha Nicholas J Kharnami jong ka super campaign ula pen i ya ka project ka ba ai men sim bat ka ba trekam ban penle jingmut ha ka ba pendon kam biang ya ka jabo plastik hapok school tiaba ide ba kani ka campaign kuma pila ihi kum kinong saksnong ke bang ila le ka jing thmo kolong bang i kum ki pai nong saksnong ngin sko tho nong kong e ya ka jing e ka bang i mat kata kolong kai bangin le ya ki nyut plastik berbor ngi ngilum ngilang ngithang hatu ka jing thang kawara mo ka khu ka subah ka Mariang kamonra kilinti ki sengkeng ki wa ki skuoj kat chabangi pej apa jela bro kowe ngi ba ka jing bon jong ini ki plastik ka bangi penan kam man la ki bro kawara berkata jur ya ka Mariang ka jongi tikane ka jing Pyrshang jongi kalong tang ban so thiet hangilang baro ban so thu ba kumno ngilam te lakam haman la ki rempai yeng bat kani ka jing sang lengba kani ka school bat lengba ka jing ship benta jong ki khat lai tili ki school kalong ban pusong thu ba mangi dala dia shimet ngila bante lakam ya kani ka jing sapriang jong ka plastik ka bangilap keleng sodong ngi ai ngo bat ngi ai khuplai ka pang e ya ka director of school education and literacy ngi ai khuplai e ya project director jong ka samagra shiksha ngi ai khuplai kerpang e ya chief minister padon puram ha ka jinglong dynamic chief minister uba don ya ka jing pe jingai kum ukpa jong upurno sangma tekani ka jing Pyrshang ka jing baret kalong kum ka jing ai khuble ya phi kinong songsnong khantame ya kani ka school ba kinyo penakam ya kathe bat ka nuksa ba ka jela bro ko we kan pek kani ka sin ka kong e mo ha kani ka jela bro ko we bang kan don ko toilet lani ka jakali chabar ka bala shna da kani ka bilor plastik tikalong ka ige kampan sa nam nak menta ka snong ka thau kaban warra ka buram nam ta ka snong ka thau ban ngikermen ba lengba kani ka jing sang ka jongi nginyo ban pen sapriang pat ya kani ka jing Pyrshang ka jongi ha kani ka jelahi boro ko be bang inyo ban yakun kum ka jaj ban reuhi ban yo ban yale ban yadai ka Mariang ka jongi lengba kani ka campaign ka bang ikhot ka super campaign ka bamut single use plastic eco recycling bat lengba ka jing no sniang jongi director badon buram bat khamta me I former director I Swapnil Tembe IAS ilalong ibala no sniang sikate ya bat I pensyram sim ngi ban ong Pyrshang ngin ya pek kajing kalakawan em bat kumni ngilala ban saki. So with those words I would once again like to thank our honorable chief minister for his dynamic leadership. It is visions like these that can bring change, and it is indeed a community led initiative because it is the children who have taken charge. Now the parents and the elders and the community at large will come together with this super campaign, and we will redefine single-use plastic waste management in a more dynamic way where every village especially the tourist destinations. Every tourist destination should have one infrastructure built out of this so that we can be in this whole country, the state that has led with a fine example and which is a superb example of bringing change through action.
Friends, this entire issue of single-use plastic is something that is troubling, I should say, the entire state, the country and the globe as a whole. And it is one of the more challenging problems when it comes to environmental issues and sustainability, while trying to also balance the overall economy and different economic activities revolved around it. And hence, while we move towards trying to completely ban and restrict the use of single-use plastic, we'll have to come up with different measures to be able to manage things better and create alternatives along the way, and then slowly but steadily, one day, be able to completely close or completely stop the use of single-use plastic, and for the matter of fact, use of plastic in general. And therefore, this particular campaign is something that is truly inspiring for two reasons. Number one, it is a community-led program. The students are involved. The village is involved. The education department is involved. And different citizens from different parts of the state and the country are involved. And therefore, it is bringing everybody together. Number two, it is a campaign that doesn't end with simply doing this project alone. We have to realize what is important about this project is it creates the right mindset. It makes people realize the importance of ensuring that we should not use single-use plastic. And more importantly, even if there are no other options, we should know how to dispose it in the correct manner. The management of how single-use plastic is disposed is even more critical right now for us. And hence the reason my appreciation for a project like this. I take this opportunity once again to congratulate Nikki on this initiative. And let me also assure him that we will scale this up now and we will take it to different parts of the state. We can look at certain specific districts and certain specific schools and villages within districts as the second phase, so that we can do it in a much more aggressive manner in those areas and in a realistic and a practical manner. And hopefully, as I said, in the coming years, we'll be able to then cover the entire state. Also, I would like to share with you that the National Games is coming in 2027 in Meghalaya. And I have announced that I will be making the National Games plastic free. And hence, we are working very hard with a company that manufactures bottles, alternative bottles, bags, which are which are biodegradable, which are not plastic, but made from starch, corn starch. And they are as good as the normal plastic bags that you see. And the cost factor is within about 10-15% more than the normal plastic. So it's very reasonable. And we'll be able to achieve this. And we're working very hard. And once that happens, we will be able to more strictly then enforce different laws to ensure that plastic is not used at large. And by giving an alternative to the public, giving an alternative to the community, to the different businesses, we will be able to come down heavily and aggressively on the use of different kind of plastics, which are very, very harmful to not just the environment, but as you all know, to the health of the individuals who are eating food that is packed in these single use and general in plastic itself. So that project also is something very important. It will be coming up in a big way, and it is something that is going to be one of the major projects, at least in the northeast region. The only other project I know is in Gujarat. This will be the second biggest plant in the entire country, which will come up here in our state of Meghalaya. That's really what my purpose of today's meeting and coming here is to really encourage our youngsters who are passionate about making a change in society, to give this message to Baniki and to rest, all of you, that we will work together in the good cause and the cause to make sure that we are able to make a difference in our society and in our state and in the country and the world as a whole.
So right now I'm joined by the team of Green Ammo, and I have with me right here Momo Bhattacharjee and Amit Roy, and both of them have been working with all zeal, and they have been working day and night with me and with this campaign of ours, the Super Campaign, to finally have this, what we have right behind our back. So let's get to know from them about the whole experience and to share more about what Green Ammo is all about, and especially with the experience of the Super Campaign.
Together, we have been running this organization in its essence for more than a decade now. And one of the primary model of our working has been the management of plastic waste through community development, education, sanitation, women empowerment, research, training, so on and so forth.
Well, we have been doing it for more than a decade now. And it's been an amazing journey, and in this journey we again get the opportunity to join hands with wonderful people like Banik, who is always an inspiration to us, and also becomes a strength when we work together as equals, as co-collaborators. And that is the most important thing, is that we can create an example for people to follow and to show that how we can tap single-use plastic, one of the biggest pollutants in the world. And today was an important day for us because we had this thing going on which we were working together relentlessly for quite some time. And it's a happy moment. It's a very happy moment.
I mean, what began with a movement in the schools, when we started, we thought that we were going to take it to every school, as many schools as we can, and teach them how the menace of plastic waste, instead of having the attitude that ban it, stop it, don't use it, because that is a very, very futuristic design in mind. Why don't we work with that in hand, and instead of saying no to it, put it back into the cycle, convert it into a resource, and why not start with little children, because education is the one department that understands the value of how lifestyle change can actually make good citizens. So that's when we said, okay, let's do it. We started going to nth number of schools. Really want to thank the schools for showing the positivity towards it, because they were so welcoming in nature. When we were giving our demonstration on how to make a bottle brick or an eco brick, there was sun, there was rain, but there were the kids standing there, staring at us, glaring with their beautiful bright eyes and wondering, what is going to happen after we put all of this plastic inside the bottle? Well, dear children, if you're watching this, this is what is going to happen. We've been doing this for over a decade, and we've built so many constructions, but my goodness, every time something new comes up, it just touches the heart. Because every time we feel like parents who have come about and brought something so beautiful, and it couldn't be better, because when you have co-parenting with like minds who are working as equals and who understand the value, and there are such unsaid preparations that we have, I think that is what success is all about.
We should all work together and collaborate and move ahead, because one person, two people, three people, that would not do a lot of the impact. The true impact will lie when people take up the responsibility of making the change, learning and walking the path. Every person taking one step together can make all the change that is needed. Just one step, everyone together. That is how we go ahead. Not singularly, not just few people together.
Teka tu ngila poi siya bakut jong kani ka episode jong ka Green Echoes hagaba ngila wan yuk jat hang ni hapo Nong Pure Government LP School banyo banwan jengok ban pech ya kani ka jakali chabar lani kata ka toilet kabang la thau ya ki kenro ka jong ka da ki single use plastic bottles lani kita ki plastic bottle breaks hagaba kani ka campaign ya ka bala aiker teng ka super campaign ka single use plastic eco recycling kala urlong hagaba khatlai kini ki school kila ya shimbanta bat kumno bagini ki school kila la ban thau gini ki bilor plastic ban penlong kumki mawit banyo ban thau ya kani ka jakali chabar nang mata kani ka school hoi kalong gai gai ka ba ngila mat bon ki jajing nrai ka jingi trailang kala wanra itu auso jong ka jing job hakani ka sngi hakaba wat usiam ula banrap ya kata bagani kalong ka maujam ka bakrau ba bagani ka jela ka jongi kala ban shimti lani kala ban bodin lang bagani ka campaign banla ban penurlong pat ya kani ka ju ha kani ka ri ba ka jela jongi hi borok kowe banyo ban yada ya ka mai mariang ka ba ik jongi ngakan man phiru baro hagil rampai yeng ki jong phi pen Pyrshang ban thau ya ini ibilor but ngikan man ba ki por ki sngi ki banwan ba ka sarkar kan shimi ki maujam ba kum ka shnong ka thau kum ka imlang sa alang hi baro ngila amni trailang banyo ban pendu pendam ya ka jing sapriang jong ka plastik keleng sodong badru banyo ban tek lakam ya ka jing pendon kambiang pat ban wat ki lat ki lenti ban pendon kambiang pat ya kini ki plastik hagir kom ba kan ya rap ban yada ya ka mai mariang ka ba it jongi te rengkat ba ka team jonga jong ka didi mekhalia ngai kublei phi baro lang ki ba pe ya kini ka program na ka por ka Green Echoes but sngoba ba pin yai kershan ngi da ka ba phi pha ya ki comments ki jong phi ka jing ai sungbo jingmo jing perkhat ka jong phi ya kini ka program ko jongi but bangin lang la ban nang tre shit rem shu ban yo ban pen i ya ki ege ki ba bhatam but ya ki lat ki lenti kumno bangin la banya snok ti lang banya tre lang banya dai ka mai mariang ka ba ege jongi kan ma ko we ba ka jing kala kan hapstang napi bat nanga Sajisian mga Nicholas J. Karnami nga ay kublay lang ya pi baro kublay shibon.